Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another very chaotic Wednesday here in our cyberpunk dystopia. My name is Jonathan Kenny, your director for the evening, and these are the unfortunate souls that decided that they wanted to play a game where everything bad happens to them. Speaking of terrible things happening, the opposite happens for a moment, because we're going to do a little flashback to a moment where somebody finds a gift on their bed.
Can someone remind me exactly when this happened?
It was
I can't
after
remember.
we went and got noodles with Dax.
Okay.
Oh, well, actually, while you're figuring that, I could also do a recap of last
Great.
time. I figured. Last time, the aftermath of the train derailing happened. A lot of talk about very strange things people were hearing, and a couple of apologies to Dottie for calling her crazy when apparently she wasn't. You know, like you do. Um, Everybody went through their usual obligations and their downtime trying to piece together bits of information that they're happening across, as well as the knowledge that Bin's, the person that murdered Bin's parents, is apparently free and out in the world again. And they want to take care of that for sure. Bin also had to fend off Eskel Novak's attempts to officially induct them as an MG, since, well, they have MG tech. And, well, if you don't want to be the handler of this group of malcontents, then you can be one of them. Bin was not convinced of Eskel's intentions, and so gave him his own ultimatum that they would find Marcus or not Marcus, sorry, Simon. Find Simon and figure out what the hell he did that caused Bin's changes, and after that, they would discuss it again and come to an arrangement. After that, well, somebody had a date. Several somebodies had dates, actually. First, Vaughn had a date with Dax, essentially, which um, wasn't really a date, and Dottie got dragged along. It was more of a powwow, or rather, a meetup to discuss things, and went rather well, all things considered. And then the more important date happened later, that Bin found out that Dottie and Eskel were having dinner, tailed them, and made some not so great decisions all around. Everybody made the worst decisions that they possibly could have made. Let's be real. Except for Starboy, who is pure and perfect and has never done anything wrong ever. Bin begged Dottie not to do it, which is the best way to make sure that Dottie does something or someone. And Dottie followed Eskel back to his very fancy place. Bin went home in disgust, shock, and awe, ranted at their friends for quite a bit. And now, Vaughn is on her way to interrupt somebody mid-coitus. Now we can do the flashback of Dottie finding a gift.
A gift!
A gift.
I think once she sees it in her room, she's going to immediately think it was Ben that got her the tools. So she will run over to wherever Ben is at the moment, which, fuck if I remember thinking back
Probably
that
at a
far.
computer.
Yeah, great. And then just hold the tools out.
You got tools?
Yeah, did you get them for me?
No.
Oh?
I thought you got those.
Where would I have gotten them?
I don't know.
How would I have gotten them?
I don't know.
There's a mystery afoot. How did these tools get in my fucking room?
Well, let me look at them. Give them over here.
Here you go. They're pink and purple. So someone who got me these tools must have known me really well.
Everybody looks at the fact that Dottie is wearing nothing but pink and purple
Yeah.
all the time.
It's a true mystery. Who would know?
Jess, we're 9 minutes in. You can't break this hard.
Oh god, that's funny.
I'm a funny guy.
Funny little guy.
I'm just a little guy. Ben would look it over, just kind of tossing it over in their hands. No, I'm no rocket scientist. But can I make a generalized inference that it is probably Vaughn?
Why the hell would Vaughn get me these?
I didn't say that out loud. I was asking the director.
Oh.
Why don't you go ahead and roll a check for it?
What would I roll?
Analyze? I think this is...
Confess?
This feels a little like empathize.
Okay.
I know you're not great in it, but
No?
that is...
Yeah, because Sun is for physical stuff.
Well, empathize is understanding a person.
I don't know.
It was
shit.
probably Starboy, actually. Because Starboy's just such a nice ooh bean.
No, not the double one. Okay.
The critical glitch.
Oh my god. He'll hand it back to Dottie. Could have been Starboy.
You think?
I mean, who else in the house would give it would do this?
Yeah, but like he doesn't do anything without being told to do it. So
Well, Dottie, if it's not me and you don't think it's Starboy,
then I'm out of options.
no. Dottie, there's one more person left in the house.
Okay, well that one more person would have never fucking gotten me tools in the first place.
Why do you think that?
Because she's scared of me. Why would she put tools in someone's hands that she's scared of?
Because she knows that you're incredibly capable and you're working together as a team. So why would she deprive you of the thing that you're good at?
All right, smarty pants.
I'm just saying.
I'll go ask, but I know it wasn't her. And then she
Alright.
stomps over. She like does a little dance over to Vaughn's bedroom.
skip.
Yeah, for show, and then knocks on the door.
What?
Hi.
Can I help you?
Well, Ben seems to think that you got me these tools.
Hmm.
You did get me these tools?
Maybe.
Okay, so yes or...
You don't need to make a big deal out of it.
Yeah, it's kind of a big fucking deal. I've been begging for tools since like the second we moved in here. And you got these for me.
Okay.
Okay, so that's really nice.
It's not a big
Oh,
deal.
look at you, Vaughn. You're being so nice and so kind.
All right, let's not get carried away.
Thank you.
You're welcome or whatever.
You want me to make you something? Or do you want me to fix your arm?
My arm's not broken.
What if we break it?
Please
And then... Okay.
Just got it back.
All right, well, I'm gonna go, in my room and use my new tools.
Okay, close the door behind you, please.
Don't you want to see it?
I'm busy.
See all the things I can do with my tools?
I know what you can do with your tools, Dottie.
Right. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Off I go.
And then she just goes into her room and you hear a lot of banging.
Charlie Brown music plays.
We have a little close-up of Dottie using her brand new tools, which is then a white fade to all of Dottie's tools scattered in the rain-soaked ground outside of their building after Ben has thrown them out the window. And then a car comes speeding by, which is Vaughn heading right over to Eskel's apartment.
Used to be my apartment too, but whatever.
So cinematic.
It's just Eskel's now. I'm a director
It's so
after
sad.
all. It's so sad. It's great. It's great visual. So Vaughn, you are on your way to Eskel's. An apartment is a terrible word for it. It is
It's a penthouse.
a penthouse.
Yeah, it's a penthouse.
suite. It
She
is
wants
a
to get to The
loft.
Sims.
It is. Put it on the Twitter.
No one needs to know how unwell I am.
We know. We know. Anyway, what is Vaughn doing on your short little trip over there?
Ooh, serial killer vibes. No music.
No music. I love being a little serious in a car.
Sometimes you need to not have music in the car, okay? And it's totally normal for that to happen.
Serial
I don't
killer
know why you say
vibes.
this-
Yeah, but
I don't
Vaughn
know.
looks like really upset right now, so it's just
Yeah,
not
just
helping.
like chin to chest, like eyes over the steering wheel, just one hand, just like
Bad for your neck.
She drives
be
way
honest,
too
like-
fast.
I was gonna
Every
say her neck's
time.
probably already fucked up from.
oh yeah,
all
she's
the
a
cancer.
nepo baby. Of course she speeds. Every nepo baby does.
Yeah.
That's been
just-
proven. There's science behind that.
Uh,
No, but
General-
there's enough articles.
general lack of consequences in one's life. Yeah,
You're right. I didn't think about the research that is TMZ.
it's true. Honestly, TMZ far more reliable news source these days than many others.
Oh.
Oh, it's so spicy take. Anyway, Vaughn, you in just like not even 15 minutes pull into like the fancy garage, which automatically like registers the car entering, and the gate is up, and you just like slam into one of the spots, just taking up probably like 3 parking spots.
But 2.
And
Let's not get carried
okay.
away.
Sorry, 2 parking spots, and just straight into like the private elevator.
I think once it gets
Stuck alone with your thoughts.
Oh yeah. I think she's debating what she's gonna do when she gets inside. And once it gets to the top, she's kind of pacing outside the door for a little while. I'm not sure if she wants to go in or not. But like turns around to leave and is like, no. And I assume she's got a way to get in without knocking. I can't imagine she has keys anymore, but
I imagine even if Eskel like revoked your authorization, you probably found a way around it a long time ago.
100%.
You programmed in your own back door because you knew this would happen one day.
Also, just to fuck with him.
Yeah, not necessarily this specific scenario, but like.
Goes in the front door. I assume they're not downstairs.
Probably not.
Okay.
Are you going in sneaky or not?
Vaughn is gonna go to the kitchen and make herself a drink. Not quietly.
What are you making, a smoothie?
You know,
Just
getting
really
ice out of the
loudly,
freezer.
like slapping the bread together.
Just like passive-aggressive kitchen noises. We all know what those are.
We've all had roommates, we know.
A few, not even like a full minute passes before you hear a click, and you turn to the stairs and you see Eskel in just a bathrobe, and you can tell nothing else on, and has a gun up, and just like, what the fuck are you doing here, Vaughn?
I mean, I used to live here. I just thought I would drop by and say hello.
I almost shot you.
That wouldn't be the worst thing you've done to me, so, you know, it's fine. You got a guest?
Yeah, I do, in fact.
Yeah.
Hey, Dottie! Vaughn's here. You want to come say hi, or should I just get a drink and come back?
Okay, Dottie's gonna.
Eskel is not a good person.
Oh my god, Dottie would probably do what Eskel says and come out in his shirt.
Well, I mean, he asked you what you wanted to do, which is probably actually rather nice of Eskel.
Yeah.
I think I wasn't gonna tell Vaughn.
She's still gonna come out. Because she's caught at this point. So.
He walks the rest of the stairs down and puts the gun, like, pulls open one of the cabinets and sticks it in the drawer and closes it. Just as Dottie's coming downstairs, and he just kind of, like, leans against the desk. He's like, so what was your plan here, Vaughn?
Oh, I didn't need you for this. I just wanted to talk to her. You can go.
Sure. He walks into the other room.
Takes a sip of her drink.
Why are you here, Vaughn?
That's what I was gonna ask you.
I think you very well fucking know why I'm here.
I don't. I thought you were past him.
Yeah, well, I did too. Until we had dinner together. Tonight.
Why?
Why did we have dinner?
Yeah.
Well, I texted him in a really weak fucking state. And I didn't think he was going to say yes. And then he did say yes. So then I went and I asked him about like the VR shit, because like we don't know what the fuck is going on with that. And I thought it was a good opportunity to at least do that once I got some clarity. And then I don't know, one thing led to another and now I'm here.
You gonna come home with me? You can't go down this road again.
Look, I needed to spend time with something I couldn't break. For 2 seconds. Because everything else in my life, I am breaking and I am fucking ruining, and I can't do that to Eskel Novak. So... And I needed to be fucking punished. For the shit I did.
For what?
For Ben. For what I did to fucking Ben.
Nah. Did you get it out of your system?
I don't know. I don't really know what this means. I have to do whatever the fuck he says. I don't...
No, you don't. You do not. Dottie. Please.
Alright, well, I at least have to tell him that I'm leaving. And get my clothes.
I'm sure he's still fucking listening. You can come out now.
Let me just go get my clothes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes back upstairs to his room. Is he in there?
No, he went into like a different room downstairs, just waiting.
Oh, great.
Unless you would like him to be up there so you can talk to him, which is also fine.
Well, she was gonna say goodbye.
Okay, so yeah, sure. He went up back to his room, and has divested himself of bathrobe. Just kind of like looking out the window. Turns back as you walk in, gives that insufferable smirk that gets you every time.
I'm gonna go home with...
No time for a round two?
No.
Alright. It was fun to have you back, Dottie.
Thank you. And she just like grabs all of her clothes, and as many as she can find, and heads down the stairs. Okay, well, let's go.
Dottie just haphazardly throwing on clothes as the two of you walk out the door.
She probably only puts on like pants of some sort and just keeps his shirt on. Or she carries the rest of the clothes she like attempted to gather.
Did anything look particularly different in the house since I've been there in 3 years?
Not really. Some of the furniture looks newer and more expensive, but that's also kind of just how you left it. But Eskil Novak is not a man who spends much time in this absurdly expensive penthouse as it is. So it does not... It might as well just be right off the showroom. Like, it could be ye old future IKEA room for all the... It doesn't look lived in.
Go back to the car. I think the drive home is probably mostly quiet.
Awkward and quiet, just the way we like it.
Do you know that Ben knows you were here?
Yeah, I know. Half the fucking reason I did that is because they were spying on me at the fucking restaurant, and I got pissed.
They're pissed.
Why do they fucking care?
Because apparently the two of you were fucking in love.
Yeah. And then a lot of shit happened between falling in love and now.
No shit.
And you can't just go back there. We can't just pretend. I don't know.
Did you tell them that?
No. We sort of like... Right, that night, the night we got drunk, you know? We like... made up. And like I thought that things were gonna go back to normal and shit. Like we were gonna be in love again like we were before, you know, everything happened. But he's so different now. I mean, I am too. I can't really say shit, but Ben is not what they used to be. They're angry and they remind me a lot of Eskil. And I don't really know what to do with that.
You're not fucking wrong.
They used to be so gentle and careful and cared so much about the people that they loved. So much. And I don't think they care anymore. Which is fine.
Maybe you two should talk about that.
I don't want to fucking talk to them.
Okay, so you're just both gonna be pissed off, and it'll be fine.
Yep. That's the plan.
Dottie, is that like really the only reason you went? Like, why did you ask for a date in the first place?
I did it when I was like going through that fucking mental break situation I was going through. I don't know why I did it. I just did it. I don't know. Sometimes when I think back and my memories are really fucked up, the one thing that I have that I can hold on to is fucking Eskil Novak, which is shitty, and that sucks for me. But all of my memories with Eskil are there. They're present, and they're real. And sometimes spending time with him was good. Sometimes. So, I don't know. And I just wanted to fucking hear him say that he missed me. I wanted it all to be fucking worth it or something. Because if he didn't miss me, then what the fuck was it all for? All of it. Well, those 2 years that we were together, what the fuck was that all for if he didn't think about it or miss me or something? It was for nothing. I know that's really fucked up to say.
No, like, I get it, but... He fucked you up.
I know.
He fucked us all over.
I know. I know. I don't know how to say no to him.
You can ask me next time. I'm pretty good at it.
Yeah.
The car coasts to a stop in front of your lovely apartment.
Do we notice the tools on the ground?
I was gonna ask someone to, like, how much are you guys paying attention to the world around you, you know?
I feel like at this point, we're probably pretty on edge. A lot
Yeah.
of shit keeps happening.
I think... You know what, I'm gonna roll for it.
Ben did this while Vaughn was away, so Vaughn didn't see.
I think Vaughn is the one who sees it, though. Like,
Ooh,
if you
got
guys are
it.
both on edge, Vaughn is the one who sees them kind of, like, just spread out. Some of them, like, really banged up on, like, the curb just outside the window.
You go ahead. I'll be up in a second.
Okay. Do you know if anyone's in the living room right now?
I've been with you. I don't know.
Okay.
Starboy might be.
Okay.
And
I'll meet you upstairs.
As soon as Dottie walks away, Vaughn goes and picks up all the tools. Trying to, like, dust them off.
It was a decent drop, so, like, maybe, like, a quick glance you wouldn't notice, but trying to use them, it'd be fairly obvious that there's, like, divots, and I don't think any of them are completely broken, but they're clearly not in the pristine condition they were that morning.
Well, she'll try and at least, like, dry them off and put them back where they're supposed to be, and just maybe she can replace them before Dottie notices.
Aw.
Dottie, you head upstairs, and who's in the living room? Is it just Starboy, or?
Hey,
Oh, you're
put
both
on a
in there.
movie.
Cool.
Ben
Oh, they're
is
watching a
current-
movie. What
Are you
movie
watching
guys
Wally?
We're watching Wally.
You can be watching Wally. Ben is at his computer answering emails, and he has a glass of whiskey right next to him.
Oh, interesting.
Whiskey sour.
If
Whiskey.
Hayden wanted to try, would he also pour him one?
Yes.
There is a glass of whiskey on the coffee table in front of Hayden, and it has precisely one sip out of it because he took one sip and he almost threw up, so he went back to the white claw.
Little baby.
Whereas the bottle looks like it's been half
Aw.
drank.
Oh no.
But he put
Yeah, I
the
think-
movie on in hopes that it would help. He doesn't know how, but he hoped maybe it would help.
Great. So Dottie's gonna walk in and not say anything and attempt to head straight for the bathroom to take a shower.
Dottie, you're back.
Fuck.
Immediate
Yep, I'm
comedy.
back.
Are you okay?
That is an interesting question. Thank you for asking. I'm gonna go take a shower.
Still an
Okay.
Eskel shirt.
Yep.
That shirt looked really big on her.
It was also really nice.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's Armani.
yeah, that was easily like several months of your paycheck. Expensive shirt.
Ben doesn't
Hayden
say
thought
anything.
maybe she stole something from somebody, but it's fine.
Ben doesn't say anything. but Hayden would watch as he's talking to Dottie. He just grabs the bottle and re-pours the glass to the top and then sets it to the side and then continues on his work.
And then Vaughn walks in with a case.
Well, I see you've been busy.
I've just been watching a movie.
Yeah, no, you're fine, Starboy. Let's talk in a bin.
Getting some work done.
Clearly.
He looks directly at the email that he is answering and then goes back to his drink and then continues answering the email.
Do you know if Hayden's gonna lean into Vaughn and be like, "Can you have alcohol and work at the same time? Because I think there are rules against it, but I don't really know why."
I'm gonna let you contemplate that one on your own. And just, like,
Okay.
keep free will in mind and everything while you're thinking about it. If your brain hurts too much, you watch the movie.
Okay. Go back to the movie.
It's Free Willy.
It's moved.
No, it's Wally.
It was Wally to start.
Free Wally.
Free Wally. Yeah, the sequel.
The sequel.
The future sequel of Wally. He wants to go back to space.
Oh, Vaughn's just gonna fucking get on the computer in her room for the rest of the night while everybody's stewing in the living room.
I'm working. I don't know what you mean.
Everybody's
Okay.
being very awkward with each other. Eventually, Dottie gets out of the shower and I don't know, maybe heads to bed or
Yeah, she's gonna go into her room and not come out for the rest of... Well! No, she had dinner.
Okay.
So yeah, she's gonna go and I'm sure she has a box of some sort of snackies in her... Actually-
This is how you get
Vaughn.
ants.
Vaughn,
No.
did you bring the case back to Dottie's room, or
Yeah,
did
while
you,
she was taking
said
a
you were gonna
shower,
try
she
and-
just, like, goes and puts it
Okay.
where it would have been before.
Once everyone is asleep and Ben is properly drunk, he will slowly stumble to his room and he will start the defrag process that he didn't get to do before. And it is excruciating pain, and usually he screams bloody murder, but he just kind of blacks out from the pain rather than making any sound.
That is why a lot of people drink alcohol. So, I think I might have interrupted Jess. Was Dottie going to do something else before sleep, or
No, it's okay.
okay? How about Starboy?
He fell asleep on the couch.
Okay. This is the best dynamic, is just three self-sabotaging trauma individuals and one soft boy.
He's traumatized too. He just doesn't know it yet.
Right, but he's not self-sabotaging
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
He just
forgot
doesn't know what to do.
He doesn't.
I don't think it can be self-sabotage if you're not aware of it.
He knows that there's a lot that's fucked up, but he doesn't really know how or why or when or where. I mean, yeah, he knows why and where and how. But yeah, he's
you all go
learning.
to sleep. You wake up the next morning. Ben, you feel like shit. I don't know if this is Ben's first hangover, but
He's only had futuristic, like kind of seltzers. He's never really done hard liquor before because it reminds him too much of Esco.
Interesting. Yeah, you wake up, your head is pounding, your mouth feels like it is full of cotton. Your entire body aches from the defrag process. Basically, everything hurts. Every sense of your body is just on fire.
He's finally back to normal.
I see where we're going with this now.
He gets dressed and puts on some sunglasses as he is grabbing some water and heading out the door unless someone were to stop him.
So cool. So cool.
Yeah, so very cool.
Please say Hayden wakes up on the couch hearing
Yeah,
him move.
his hair is like. He's like, Ben. Good morning.
Ben looks like shit.
You look nice. I like your sunglasses. Did we get a schedule for today?
Fucking, I guess, just morning, eat breakfast, afternoon, train, then have lunch. I'll see if I can slot in an interview in the evening, and then you can have dinner.
Are you going somewhere?
Work?
Right. Do you want me to come with you?
No.
Okay.
It's just a desk job. Unless they fucking drag me out again. Do I have time to make breakfast for everyone?
You don't have to do that. I could do it. I'll do it. Let me do it.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry about breakfast. I've got it. You can count on me.
You're acting weird.
I'm me? Is this not?
Yeah.
Is this not? Do you not want this?
I'm
Like he had a TV smile on for a second, then he's like, "I'm sorry. Is that not?"
I'm confused with the energy you brought since you've woken up. I'm gonna be so real. I don't know how to respond to this.
I'm just trying to help because you shouldn't have to do everything, and we all live in this house together, so I can help. Let me help, please.
Are you wanting to help because you want to help, or are you wanting to help because you think that will make me feel better?
I don't know genuinely how to answer that question.
Finally, something genuine from you this morning. If you want to make breakfast, you can make breakfast. I'm not gonna stop you. Dottie will eat practically anything. You're gonna have to shove food down Vaughn's throat because she's not gonna want to eat. I do know that Dottie really likes bacon and sausage, so if you want to, I think we have some in the fridge. Vaughn's more of an egg person.
Okay.
And then smoothies.
Okay. Smoothie, egg, bacon. I could do that. What about you?
I'm just gonna grab a coffee and a bagel on my way to work.
Okay. Okay.
Ben leaves.
And does not get a coffee or a bagel on his way to work.
You head to your work on transit, make your way up to your cubicle, and go to, like, get a drink at the water cooler, and for a second you wince because you think that you're about to get assaulted by the usual inanities, and then you remember that
He's dead.
Steven is no more.
Is he dead or is he missing?
We think he's missing.
Please say he's missing.
You heard on the news said that all of the people were missing, and Steven was one of them.
There's still a chance.
I can punch him in the face. There's still a chance.
Dottie and Vaughn wake up last, as always.
How long?
I was gonna say, like, what manner of catastrophe in the kitchen do they walk into?
I feel like you should roll for it.
You know what? Let's make it a fortune roll.
Great.
Go ahead and roll it. Just 1d6.
If you roll a 1 and everything is on fire.
I'm sorry.
Who's rolling it?
You want me to roll it?
It's just, yeah, 1d6.
Incredible! It's not a 1.
It's a 2. It's smoky.
So
The two of you are probably woken up by smoke, yeah.
So the things that were given to him were egg, bacon, and what was the other thing? I forgot.
Smoothie.
And a smoothie. So Hayden thought that he would save time and
no.
and make everyone happy if he put it all, because smoothies is just stuff. It's just stuff all together in one. So he forgot that bacon needed to be cooked until halfway through the smoothie, and then he's like, okay, well, what if I took it out of the smoothie and I tried to put that in a pan, and that really didn't smell or look good, so then he put it back in the smoothie to maybe make it better. He's frantically moving out.
I'm never letting you make breakfast again.
You guys just come out, and there's just, like, 3 overflowing glasses of this yellow-brown clumpy smoothie waiting for you.
And he's holding 2 eggs in his hand, like, I should have done this first. Hey, good morning.
What happened? What is this?
I made breakfast.
Did you?
Yeah.
Have you tasted it?
No. It doesn't smell very good.
Yeah, it's probably not gonna fucking taste good either.
Well, you say that, but you know, sometimes you cook like ground beef and it kind of smells like ass when you're cooking it, but it tastes really good.
Why would you cook beef?
No, oh no. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go get breakfast because this is a fucking mess.
Sounds good to me.
Good try, but
there's I put a bacon and I put egg, and I also I figured there had to be more than that in a smoothie, and I've seen I've been put strawberries in before, and then it was like really pasty, so I put water in it, and that didn't work, so then I added more of the eggs.
Starboy just made tubby custard.
I mean, I could try a different combination.
No,
but I just figured because all of those.
So Hayden, next time you're making a smoothie, you kind of need to put the same things together, like all fruit together, and then like nothing else. Like you can't really put meat in a smoothie, really.
Oh.
Who told you to make smoothies?
It's like, huh.
Who told you to do this, Ben?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought.
I mean, this is a great start. You just needed to know the rules first.
The spirit was there.
Now you know the rules. All you have to do is, like, next time you make a smoothie, make it with all fruit. And then maybe a little bit of vegetables, but only the ones that taste good.
That does not mean make an all meat smoothie another time. Don't ever do
Oh
that
yeah,
again, please.
yeah, good clarification. Good.
Meat
Yeah,
smoothies
so
are not
meat
a-
shouldn't go in smoothies ever.
Or eggs.
Okay.
Or eggs.
Ish.
Yeah.
So how do
Smoothie.
You guys have this.
Okay, how
You
do
guys
he's gonna
continue
open
trying
eggs and he
to.
hasn't broken.
You
He's
guys
like, how
continue.
does this turn into yellow and fluffy?
You guys continue trying to explain the concept of a smoothie to Starboy the entire time you guys are walking down to the local Nietzsche Brothers bagel shop.
Who accidentally
Einstein
brought an egg with
Bros.
Listen,
Yeah.
I've got to make it legally distinct, okay? Nietzsche Bros.
Nietzsche Bros.
Um,
Hayden still has an egg with him because he accidentally brought it.
Oh my god.
the barista, the mechano barista behind the counter is like, I'm sorry, we cannot add outside foods and beverages to your order here.
No, it's not that. I brought it. Why do I have this?
I think you just forgot to put it down, maybe.
Oh, I hope that the espresso machine goes fucking bonkers.
No, please. Please.
Like a little
can't handle that
robo
right now.
trash can comes up and just like knocks against Hayden's legs.
Oh,
Like,
Oh,
put the egg in me.
put your egg in me.
thank you. And he's gonna put it right in the top.
Aww.
Goes,
Is it? I was like, is it one of those like vacuum like?
no, it's just like it's like a table, and then as soon as you put something on it, it's like.
Oh. Okay, so we're gonna order.
You guys order some breakfast, and
help.
then I assume you're going to discuss your mission.
Oh, right.
Secret
Right.
mission.
Okay, so I did get lunch, dinner, drinks. It's all a blur. With that
Who's
bitch.
lunch?
Fucking Vaughn remembers her
Kai.
name. Kai.
Kai
Isn't her name,
Harper.
like, Solaris?
What?
Is her name Solaris? Is that...
Her fancy fuck name is Solaris.
Okay, MG name, not fancy fuck name.
Fancy fuck name.
You have one too, Vaughn.
It's fucking stupid, and it's something I came up with when I was like 13, and
Yeah, tell us all about it. XX _Reaper with a
yeah, eat my fucking ass.
They let you pick?
What?
3.
They let you pick?
No,
You got to
no,
pick your own
You guys got
name?
to pick?
I did not get to pick. It would not have been that.
Okay,
Oh.
yeah, I didn't get to pick either.
My father thought he was being fucking cheeky. Right, anyway, I stole some information from her at her it was like her mom was out on the field more.
Yeah, she was
than
doing
should
she was
be.
doing a lot more field work than usual.
So, you know, if we could get access to I can't spend fucking 2 weeks. Or more, I don't remember. It was like
Her itinerary.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we were trying to get her schedule.
Yes.
are we stealing it from her or somebody else? What is it?
No, from her. Or we're just trying to get it. We're just trying to get her itinerary.
Does she have that on her, or is there like another little bin
assistant.
following her around?
I'm gonna assume another little bin.
I mean, there's a number of
Ben
ways
not
you can
get
go about
Her
this.
schedule?
You haven't mentioned any of this to Ben at all.
Damn
Ben
it.
is at work right now.
Somebody
I don't
text
even think
Ben.
Ben knows about Packer.
Yeah, Ben does not know about Packer or Bunny, I think.
I know
No,
nothing about
you know
this
about
subplot.
Bun
I do know about Bun.
because he was
I
up.
turn on the light like
Yeah.
a disappointed mother. Yes.
Can somebody text Ben and ask if we get it off, like, bum the schedule off of him?
I don't
Because-
think Dottie or I should be doing that. Stop
Yeah,
work?
Starboy?
I could ask, sure. And he's gonna open up his little
Gotta be a
communicator
way.
and send Ben a quick message that says breakfast went great, and then he's gonna spend a lot of time looking for an egg emoji, and he's going to send it, And then he's going to follow it up with, also, if it's not too much trouble, could you possibly, or do you possibly have access to the schedules of other,
CEOs.
what's the word, CEOs?
CEOs, yeah.
For like Myrmidon, for instance.
Just, for instance.
What an oddly specific question. You send
You
it
just
off.
you get one letter response. Why?
Oh, that means yes.
And it's gonna be like, yes, why? They asked why.
I don't know. Was this some stupid fucking magical girl answer you can say, Hayden? Just lie. Lie about something. Oh my god, don't give me that look.
Tell them.
Do you
want for
I don't...
God, I'm usually really good at lying. I'm really coming up blank here.
You at home.
What?
A lot to discuss in. Back. A lot.
Just, you have it or not.
Over text.
Can I grab Hayden's arm and type it in myself?
Do
Yes
have
or
it
no,
not?
Bin? You can probably tell that one's from Vaughn.
Yeah, it's clearly from Vaughn, even though it's coming from Starboys.
There's no response.
Fucking hell.
Dang
Get
it.
my arm back, please.
Fine. God.
What? Okay, alright, new tactic.
My
Why don't you just be
apologies.
honest with them? Say you need it in order to find Aqua.
This is a monitored channel.
So yeah, that's not a good idea, right?
Yeah, pretty much anything we sent over here has to be some sort of encrypted. Apologies, Vaughn took my arm. It's maybe something to help. And then he's gonna send that.
Reply back. With what?
He asked with what?
Tell him it's a favor to
Maybe we
you.
should try this again in person or something. Because if you're saying that anything we say right now be tracked and shit, then we shouldn't go any further. But we can talk to them in person.
Just go across them.
Should
at
we
work,
bring them
it'll all be
lunch?
fine.
That's gone so well in the past.
Oh god, what if?
Yes, do it.
You want to see us?
And it's just I mean, we could talk to them in person that way.
We used to do that all the time. 3 of us.
Let's get a bacon, egg, cheese, and bagel to go.
Bacon, egg, cheese! Sorry.
The light suddenly. Bing! In Starboy's mind.
Sorry, that was Danny. Yeah, let's do that.
You guys putz around for a little bit before getting a bacon, egg, and cheese to go, and you head to Bin's office.
Yikes! Hate that.
You don't have to go with them if you don't want to, but
No. I hate that for Dottie. I love that for me.
oh, okay. Yeah, you guys show up right around lunchtime. But nobody seems to be on lunch.
Of
Everybody
course.
is working through their lunch break.
As they are. every
I
day.
hate corporate America.
I know what you want. That's absolutely what would happen at this kind of job.
I'm assuming they would know where Ben's desk is. I'm sure they've been there
Yeah.
before. At least they've
Definitely.
PA desk or cubicle desk? Because he's got 2.
Cubicles.
Okay. So you're not going to the one that's in Eskel's.
I feel like
That's-
Vaughn
Yeah,
would
no.
check there first.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yay.
Hayden wouldn't want to go.
Did you tell us you got demoted?
No, but you know that he has 2 offices.
Why does he have 2 offices?
I
Because
would
when
still
he's
check
working-
Eskel's first because you're like always up that man's asshole.
Yeah, literally.
When he's working for he has technically he has 2 jobs. Technically, Ben has always had 2 jobs: PA and then also helping out with the office.
Should we divide it?
Okay.
The old office that is like the aide to Eskel Novak is empty. But you know he also has like a cubicle for his second job.
Is Eskel there?
That's what I was gonna ask.
There is no Eskel there now.
Okay, great. Good.
Is anybody there?
The bimbo secretary probably.
What's her name again?
I don't even think I gave her one.
Yeah, you did,
Wow.
but I can't
Did I?
remember. Yeah,
Okay,
but I
well,
can't
I
remember.
certainly can't remember.
Sexism.
Listen, it's Eskel.
Why don't you two go find Ben? I'll catch up with you.
What does that mean?
Or Staba, you can go alone if you want, and Dottie, you can stay here with me.
What does that mean?
Don't worry. about it.
I don't like the way you're saying things.
Okay, let's just let Vaughn do her shit, and we'll catch you later, okay? Don't get in fucking trouble.
Please don't.
Be careful.
He's gonna like lean into Dottie. She just keeps smiling. She's not saying anything.
Yeah, this is what she does when she's in her, like, Don't worry about it, let's just go.
Okay, Vaughn.
The worst thing is that in this moment, Vaughn looks a lot like her father.
Oh, no, I don't like that. I don't like that.
You can't tell me she wouldn't.
No, she would.
She looks exactly like Eskel does when he's about to, like, close a really good merger.
Oh, great.
Business.
It's like the scene from History of the World Part 1. You guys are just walking around, just like, business. Oh, yes, business.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah, luckily Hayden's here, so you can get away with one.
Let's stick with Hayden and Dottie for now, so that Pork can go piss.
That's not what I was after. I will do that on break, thanks.
Okay, well, sorry for trying to give you an easy out early.
Cork pisses?
Yeah. It's certainly not like we heard that on microphone during break once or
You
something
can't
like
find
that.
it anymore. I deleted it.
I already told you I recorded it. Anyway.
Alright, let's go find a cubicle here.
Yeah, so Dottie and Starboy and Hayden, you go and you find the cubicle where our lovely individual is. Is Ben also working through their lunch break? Just checking. He's been in a mood lately.
Yeah.
Hayden goes ahead and knocks on their cubicle really quick and like pokes his head around the corner. It's like, hey. And then he's just gonna hold up. Have you eaten lunch yet?
No.
It's bacon, egg, and cheese. That was the other thing. We brought you lunch.
We?
Hello.
Dottie's also here. And Vaughn, she's busy.
What do you want from me?
For you to eat lunch.
Probably hear Ben's stomach growl.
You've never come here before unless you needed me to do something for you. What do you need? He'll take the
Yeah.
sandwich.
Well, maybe this time we just wanted to bring you lunch. He's feeling guilty now. He's like, he doesn't want to ask because he's like,
Thanks.
Sucks when they're right, isn't it?
Well, okay, enjoy your lunch. I
No,
guess
no,
that's
no,
all
no,
I
no,
have to
no, 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 Hayden. This is your fucking mission.
say. I know.
So
but-
go talk to them.
Vin sets his stuff down and slowly turns in his chair, crossing his legs and just looking. What do you need?
Help.
I figured. With what?
The question that I asked you over the messaging app that exists.
Yeah, and you didn't give me an answer for.
I can't.
I'm not gonna risk my job over
I
something
don't
that
want
you
you to
won't
risk
tell me
your
about.
job.
Why
I don't
are you
think it's my
upset?
job.
You obviously know that we can't send shit to you over fucking message. That's why we're here. Don't get upset with him.
I
Seriously?
am asking why, and he is still not telling me why. Now that we are face to face.
Because you're the only one that can.
Why do you need this specific schedule? Who is asking for it? Are you asking for it? Is someone else asking for it? What is so specific about this schedule that you will need to ask me to get it for you? Is that a clear enough question, Hayden?
He's gonna look at Dottie. Because he doesn't, he's like, we're in the office.
We can't. I knew this was a bad idea because we can't speak openly here.
Fine. I will.
Do you want to
Follow
enjoy
me.
your lunch outside?
Follow me.
Okay.
We'll lead everyone out. Outside. Because it's still technically his lunch break, so he can technically do this.
You do get a few odd looks. Because, like, Hayden and Dottie, you know, they're, like, whatever. But they're now watching one of their colleagues actually take a lunch break. That's way more interesting than anything else that's
And
going on.
Starboy walking through the office.
And it's specifically Ben that's taking that lunch break.
Yeah. But they're too busy with their own stuff to
Yeah.
really think too much about it, and you lead them to, like, the employee break room, which is never used, but it has, like, a nice little veranda that you long ago figured doesn't actually have any CCTV cameras or anything like that.
Thank you. Nice beads.
Nice beads, nerd. He
Ah,
leads
yes, the
them-
forbidden candies.
He leads them outside, and then he'll turn, lean on the railing, and just kind of cross his arms. Also, he's not turning into Eskel. This is just who he is. So fuck you. He is always well when he's angry. But anyway, that's besides the point. What do you want from me?
Oh well, it's, you don't have to put it that way. A couple of weeks ago, when we went to get noodles. Do you remember that?
Yeah, when you said you went on your little soul searching journey.
I said I went for a flight, which is something that I do. So
Doo-doo.
shut up.
God.
That's cool.
Hayden, if you
I'm-
want me to get this schedule, I am going to be breaking multiple laws. I would like to know specifically why I am breaking multiple laws.
I'm trying to find out more information about Aqua.
And you think a schedule is going to do that for you?
No, my mentor, from when I was a kid.
Uh-huh.
That's what she needs.
She's
Maybe.
using you because you can't say no.
Maybe. But it's the closest I've ever gotten to finding out something.
Has she provided proof that she knows?
No.
What's her name?
My mentor?
Yes.
She went by Packer when she was registered. And then she retired after an incident that happened
What?
about 13 years ago.
13 years. 13 years ago?
Yeah.
What do I know about Packer?
Could make a check about it.
Okay.
Make a check about it.
Make a chocolate.
What would it be?
You could also just leave it up to like a fortune roll if you'd prefer. I think with the background that you have, it could be like a 2d6 fortune roll.
Okay.
Six. You know a fair bit about Packer. It's 13 years ago, you were, I think, just really getting into this job. Like, you weren't yet working for Eskel or anything, but you were still, just getting out of the more difficult part of the surgeries and having to start paying things off. And MGs are big news, and they're a very important business expenditure. Packer was you could say in a lot of ways that she was the predecessor of Starboy, in that she was an attempt to make a very marketable individual that was as much a billboard for the company as they were someone who takes care of glitches. But Packer had a lot more of a rough aesthetic. She had a bit of a military vibe, essentially. So she was a little more standoffish with the populace, because they were still figuring out the kinks before they figured out everybody wants the Starboy is just everybody so nice and approachable, and everybody loves Starboy. They didn't want the MGs getting too close to the populace, so. And then that all came to a crashing halt when, during one of their expeditions, Packer's family was killed. And she very quickly after that wound up retiring, dropping out of the public eye. And there were some very few rumors that said that Starboy was part of why they died, but they were quashed very, very quickly by the Corpos, because they did not want to tarnish Starboy's up-and-coming potential and pretty boy personality. And nobody has seen nor heard of Packer since, which is par for the course for any MG who retires.
He was 13.
Just a little guy.
Just a little guy.
Why do you trust her?
I don't necessarily know if I do, but she is someone that I did trust very much and that I owe a lot to. So,
Are you confident that she's not just trying to destroy you?
no.
Then why would I risk my job?
You're right. I shouldn't have asked. I'm sorry.
That's not an answer. That's a back down.
Isn't that
Why
what you
should I
wanted?
risk? No, that's not. I want an answer.
I don't know why you should help me, Ben.
I don't know, to be a fucking friend. Remember when you were a friend? Do you remember that word? Do you remember what it means? You can clearly see that Starboy is in need right now.
I'll remember what the word friend means when you remember what it means to actually like people.
That makes no fucking... I like people. Hello?
Yeah, I know. You like Esco. Anyway, I'll see what I can do. And if this turns out bad,
I'll take the blame for it.
no. You'll retire.
I don't think you have that power. Respectfully.
You'd be surprised how much power I have in 3 years that you were gone.
Okay. If this turns
See
out
what I can
bad,
do.
I'll retire. One way or another, I'll figure out what happened to Aqua. So.
Okay.
Great. And he's gonna turn around and immediately turn to leave.
You hear soft chimes start to play over like the loudspeakers that essentially saying like, lunch break's over. Back to work, maggots.
As
I
he's
think Dottie is...
Go ahead.
I think Dottie is gonna grab his hand as they walk away. For, like, support. Yeah, Hayden's.
As Dottie is like walking to follow Hayden, Vin's just gonna say, sometimes being a good friend is helping a person get away from an abusive situation. Like MG. And then he's gonna go back to his desk.
And that's where we're going to take a break. See you guys back in 10 minutes. and welcome back. We were taking care of some business in Ben's office. Speaking of other things that are happening, hey Vaughn, what are you doing?
Shit.
I'm walking up to the secretary.
We've decided her name is Rebecca.
Hey, Rebecca. My dad wanted
She
me to
looks
come
up at you with
pick something
a
up
smile.
for him. So I'm just gonna go into the office real fast, okay?
Oh, I don't recall you being on the schedule at all today.
Do I need to be
Just
on the
look through
schedule
here.
for my father?
Well, he also didn't send me any notes that you were about to come visit or
Oh,
anything.
sweetie, I bop her nose. I don't need that.
Bold strategy. Fucking bold.
What do you want to roll for this? That feels very conceal to me.
Sure. I'm okay at that.
Hiding your true intentions and feelings.
Great.
She kind of like wrinkles her nose and gives you back the most bland upper city smile, and just says, "I'm sorry, but Mr. Novak has locked his office while he's out for the day. So even if I wanted to let you in, I couldn't."
Of course, you're not important enough to have a key. I will go ask Ben.
Hulu. As soon as you like go to turn, even before you finish turning your back, her smile is gone and she's back to the computer working.
Can I go like a little down the hall?
Mm-hmm.
Is there like a fire alarm anywhere?
Make it a fortune roll.
Oh, I really don't need to get in there that bad, but I want to cause problems.
There is, but you can tell it's one of those ones that like if you pull it, it like explodes the ink on you. You've never seen those? They do it so that like people that if they try and like vandalize them, they can go and check and see that like who pulled the fire alarm.
What?
Yeah.
I've
because
heard
people-
of that
Absolutely,
with
at
other
every single
stuff.
one of my schools, they had that.
Anyway,
What? We weren't that rich.
is there anything?
It was specifically because we weren't rich that they had that, because there were all the little shitheads that would pull the fire alarm as a prank.
Wow.
Can I? How far away would we say like the elevator is from her desk?
How far do you want it to be?
Out of sight, but still that she can hear it.
Yeah, sure. I think it's probably it's like around the corner, because you know it's Mr. Novak's office, so it's a little bit set back into the office, so be like around the corner.
Vaughn is going to find whatever hidden little panel to access the electrical bits in the elevator, which she used to do a lot. But instead of trying to get to a floor she's not supposed to get to, she wants to see, instead of set like off an alarm in there, like it's not working, like it won't go down or the door's stuck.
Yeah, that's why don't you go ahead and I guess we'll probably call that analyze.
This game hates me.
I thought for sure you had more in analyze, but I don't know.
I just have one.
They seem to have upgraded their subroutines, and it's not as easy for you to hack into anymore. You could try again, like it would take a while, and you'd run the risk of somebody coming across you and possibly causing a problem.
Yeah, I'll try again. I don't care.
Okay.
Why do you want to do this so badly?
Because I want to cause problems.
Well, you're causing problems to yourself with that too.
I am.
You are like wrist deep in the electrical guts of this elevator when somebody walks around the corner. It's like, what the hell are you doing?
You know, it wouldn't go down. And I just thought
He starts to pull
instead
like
of
a
bothering,
like a
hey,
walkie-talkie
whoa,
from.
put that away, put that away, put it away, put it away. Why don't you just go get Rebecca for me?
Defy.
Please and thank you.
Why the hell would Rebecca be helpful in this situation?
I just want to get her away from her desk.
Are we? Is this a mission now at this point, or
No,
like?
Why can't I roll above a 3?
I feel like this is a mission at this
This
point.
has
We're
become a
rolling so
mission.
much.
Yeah.
This is now a mission. Yeah, we're now in the mission to get the information that you need, and this is our engagement role. Is you starting in a desperate position because you are just wrist deep in these electrical guts, and this person now is is going to. You can resist if you want. But you will very easily run the risk of possibly eclipsing.
Mm-hmm.
So your choice if you want to stop him, resist him immediately going to his comm and starting to call someone.
I do want to resist. How many stress does that give me?
You for this because it's Defy, you would roll Sun. And then you would take stress equal to 6 minus whatever you roll. So anywhere between 5 and 0 stress.
This is dangerous, fellas.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
That is 4 stress, so I'm gonna need you to make an eclipse roll.
Yeah. Can I do that again?
It is, I believe it's right there.
Moon is what it says.
Yeah, eclipse roll, moon, 0 dice.
Cool. What does that do?
It is a 2.
Fuck.
So you're in eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
You do manage to like shush him enough that he like is going to give you a moment to try and explain yourself, but just the stress of the last few days and your friends at each other's throats, you're fucking tired of it. You're done with this shit. No more time with friends or feelings. They just get in the way.
Kill him.
It's time to
now.
find
well.
an impossible task to pursue to the exclusion of all else.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Okay,
so
listen,
he like
just-
stops and like,
Calm down. I was looking for my father, and the elevator wouldn't go down, and I'm good at fixing things. I thought, why bother anyone? I will just fix it. And look, I have fixed it.
Miss Novak, Reaper.
Don't do that.
Miss Novak, you should know better than to tinker with things in it. It doesn't look good for people that walk by, and our investors want to make sure that the place looks nice as well as functions correctly. So next time, please just write a ticket for someone to take care of.
Mm-hmm.
I need to now go get someone to fix this.
Okay.
And instead of like calling an alarm, he's just like dialing up fucking like 311 to get some maintenance up here.
I'm gonna text Dottie. I need backup.
Gonna tell Hayden. I don't know. I don't know what this means, but we gotta go find her.
He's gonna look for Vaughn's location on his thing, and he's also gonna look at Ben. And I mean, is Ben still walking with them? Back?
No,
back
I think
wasn't.
Ben went back to their cubicle.
Okay.
And actually, as you get to the cubicle, like a little thing pops up in the corner of your desktop that says, "Pardon the pardon our dust. The elevators are out of commission until we can get them up and running again."
Yeah. Let's. Can we see where Vaughn is located?
Yeah, you see her with a very frustrated looking cubicle worker that she's in front of the elevator with just like all of the electrical wires pulled out from the button.
I guess yeah. They'll walk on down.
So what happened?
The pencil pusher looks over at you and is like, "Oh, apologies. The elevators are out of order, and Miss Novak would apparently had a
I was
very
trying
important
to fix them.
Vaughn's
And-
gonna receive a text message,
instead made it worse."
I see.
and the text message to Vaughn reads from Bin. So you think you know better than everyone else again?
Ignore it. I have a task to complete.
Miss Novak is an accomplished designer and engineer. So,
I'm well aware of Miss Novak's qualifications, but I mean, look at it. It's a mess. I'm just going to wait here until we get maintenance, and then we'll take care of everything and get the elevators back in working order. But for now, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to ask you to the employee lounge is just around the hall. Feel free to wait there.
Respectfully, step aside. I'll fucking fix it.
uh,
And then she does.
Dottie's also an accomplished mechanic. I understand you're working very hard.
He kind of is like, listen, I know Miss Novak, but I don't. And you just shove him aside. He's just a pencil
She
pusher.
used to work here too. What are you talking about?
It doesn't matter who used to work here. It's a matter of protocol.
Where did you get your tie? While the others are working.
Jonathan. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Bin.
No.
Okay.
Dottie was fixing.
Dottie is attempting to. Well, you don't know what Vaughn actually needs here, other than the fact that she asked for backup.
No, she's just gonna fix it. Like, the guts are out, right? She just fixes it.
Make an analyze check for me.
Okay.
We'll call it risky standard.
Oh boy, XP. Okay. Sorry, I haven't opened my character sheet yet. Give me a second. Okay. Risky standard.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
man.
totally trying to fix it.
Okay.
So you go ahead and starting to fix it, because that is what seems to be the problem here. And Vaughn, you see that she is undoing all of your hard work
Yeah.
to cause some kind of ruckus. Bin, what were you? What did you need? You know what? I'm gonna start a clock here real quick before you do. And we'll call it an 8 clock for the elevator gets fixed.
Okay.
And we'll give it 2 ticks for now. Sorry. Now, please.
Mm-hmm. Bin starts a text that says, "We need security to escort 3 MGs out of the building." But he doesn't send it yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then he walks over to the person who's there. And then Head back to your desk. I will watch over and wait for the actual mechanic to show up.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
Unless you got a badge, Dottie, you ain't officially supposed to be here.
I'm overqualified to fix a fucking elevator.
Great. Show me your employee ID.
Do I have one of those actually?
Is it on-
No.
As an MG?
You have like your MG card, but that doesn't necessarily like
Okay.
it's very much like a bureaucracy thing. Like you have to have very specific qualifications for every
Oh,
individual specific thing.
Okay.
Like there's somebody that's probably only qualified to work on elevators in in Phoenix District specifically.
Yeah.
They went to elevator school.
Yeah.
Elevator school.
But yeah, I don't know if I gotta roll anything to get him to leave.
Yeah, I would think maybe risky standard express or risky standard conceal.
Can I assist? Wait, actually.
I'm not concealing because Ben is being truthful. So I guess
Express then I think would. And yeah, if you want to assist, you spend no stress and you get Ben gets an extra dice.
okay.
How did you prepare for this situation, Hayden?
I mean, he's been trying to talk to this guy and get his mind off of anything.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
I'm also just gonna push just to be on the safe side.
Okay.
How
So
do
two
you
stress.
Get your hair that way.
What?
I said, how
So-
do you get your hair that way?
I love your tie.
So 2 stress and 2 extra dice.
And it's desperate standard?
Risky standard.
Risky
I
standard.
don't think we're in a desperate position yet.
Okay. Standard, 2 extra die. Nope, I'm not transcending.
Woo!
5. All right, so that is a success. He is like, right, didn't you used to be Esco's PA? You would know better. Okay, yeah, no problem. And goes to leave and go back to his own cubicle.
Have a good day.
Use. You.
But a complication occurs. You get a notification that Eskel is on his way back. So I'm going to start another clock.
Now
Call
that-
it another 8-bit clock that Eskel gets back.
What was so important that you needed to ruin a perfectly good elevator, Vaughn?
I was trying to get Rebecca away from her desk so I could break into his office.
Why? Okay, multiple questions there. First, why do you think breaking an elevator is going to take a secretary away from her desk?
Well, she wouldn't, leave somebody in need to just stand here and...
She absolutely
trying-
would. That's
Okay,
not her
well-
job. And 2, why are you trying to break into his office again?
What do you mean again? This is the first time. Information.
What information?
Stuff that we can't talk about in here.
I would like
There-
to remind you of your eclipse, by the way, Vaughn.
There are easier
Mhm.
ways to do this.
Hey, Rebecca! I called down the hall.
Hey,
Sweetie,
Vaughn,
could you come here?
You'll see her like look around and roll her eyes and stand up and start to walk over to where you're calling her from. Turns around the corner.
Ben shows a text message to Vaughn. How
That's
badly
nice.
do you want this information?
Hello,
Pretty
Rebecca.
bad.
Why don't
Okay.
you all talk? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Hello, Miss Novak.
I'm gonna start walking back toward the office.
He sends the message to
Oh,
security.
fuck you.
I gave you an option and you didn't care.
Just, I don't say anything just as I'm walking away.
Rebecca looks very confused for a moment. So did Miss Novak need to speak to me, or was it one of you, I guess, or...
No, she wants to break into her father's office.
Me, I want to talk to you. I
Don't
like.
worry, Rebecca, I've already called security.
Alright, we're in a desperate position now. That's for sure.
Called security?
On all
Vaughn,
three.
you see, it's very subtle, because, stuff like this isn't supposed to be, like, hugely, like, big alarms or anything. But you do see in the corner of your dad's office, one, like, light that starts to go off, and it's, like, rotating. It's clearly, like, an alarm going off. Security has been called. However, the elevators are not working, so you do have some time. So I'm gonna start another clock that is 6 bits long and is security arrives.
Hayden's gonna look at Ben and be like, "You didn't." Sorry. I'm sorry we came in and made a mess.
That's not your fault.
It is, because I was the one who said we should. So let me fix it. And he's going
Hayden?
to go,
He's gonna grab Hayden.
let me fix it.
No. Vaughn thinks she knows better than everyone else. Let her do it.
That's not what's happening.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Really?
Like-
Did she tell you that she was doing this?
No, but
Exactly. She did not tell you that she was doing something because she thought she knew better. She never
We're-
tells people what she's doing when she thinks that she knows better.
we're all just
It's a-
trying to help Hayden right now.
Okay?
We're
So
not
you
doing.
think-
We're not doing anything bad. We're just.
You're not doing anything bad. Breaking an incredibly expensive elevator and then breaking into the CEO of Phoenix office is nothing bad.
Not in the grand scheme of things.
Hayden doesn't need to fix anything because it's not Hayden's fault. The only fault that is placed is that he falsely put his faith into someone who refuses to change.
Ben, that's not fair.
Speak for yourself.
I've changed a lot.
See, Rebecca is just like typing furiously on her comm right now.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Eskel, you will not believe what is going on in your office right now. It's crazy.
I recommend
Um,
the two of you leave.
I'm not leaving Vaughn.
Would also be difficult with the elevators out of commission.
There's stairs.
Let me
Hayden's
just
got
go
wings.
get her and we could fly out of here, okay? You don't.
Smash cut over to Vaughn. What are you doing?
I assume Rebecca has a computer that is unattended.
Yeah. What you looking for?
Looking to disable an alarm first. If that's even possible.
I mean, it might be. But do you want to roll for it?
You know, bestie, I always want to roll Defy, because You know I'm good at that, but I don't know if I can argue that one.
Question. Did you still have 2 level 1 harms, don't you? Okay, just making sure we're aware that that means you are taking 2 less effect in any kind of roll that you have at the moment.
Gonna be so real. Don't know what less effect super means.
So when I say the approach, like when I say it's a risky standard roll, that's the baseline. Standard is the effect. There's greater effect, there's standard, there's lesser, and there's no effect. Right now, if there was something going on that was, let's say, desperate standard, it would instead be desperate no effect because of your injuries at the moment. And you would need to overcome that in some way, whether that's from someone assisting you or you pushing yourself for increased effect. But right now, yeah. Anyway, so you could argue defy for figuring out how to get through, just like pushing your way through everything to get
That
to the
one
alarms.
then.
But I'm gonna say it's at desperate lesser effect, which would bring it down to no effect. So desperate no effect, unless you have some way to bring that up. It's not a very solid approach. It's not the right kind of ability for this, to just kind of brute force your way through Rebecca's computer.
Would
Hey,
uh-huh.
just a real quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Dual?
Repentant at all or nah?
Who what?
I called Vaughn out on her behavior. Does she feel repentant at all
Why?
because of that?
I think
I
she's
think the
in
fact that
eclipse
she's
right now,
there.
and doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, so go ahead and mark some XP. But you would have better luck if you were to roll this as an analyze, probably.
Okay, I'll do that.
I would say that would be desperate greater, and that will bring it down to desperate less effect.
I hate these twos. I am cursed.
It's Rebecca. While she does appear to be very airheaded, she at least took her class on proper password management, and it's very difficult to get through the lock screen on her computer at the moment.
It's just
you're
her name,
making
but with a certain number of A's at the end.
it's literally like she did alternating capital and not capital
Adding some letters in there, numbers.
and then changed some of them to letters, and then turned some of them to special characters. And it's also 20. It's you're not breaking through it in the time that you have.
I would like to tell you all that Vaughn has the good sense to walk away, but she doesn't.
Not right now. She doesn't.
Nope.
Could always try and kick down the door.
Yeah, no, that was gonna be my next thing. Can I just pick up her computer and try and throw it through the glass door?
Are you? Yeah, absolutely. You guys watch. Well, you don't watch because you're around the corner, but you hear. Go ahead and this will be a defy. I'll say desperate greater.
I beg of you for you to miss. Okay.
So you all hear this loud crashing noise. Despite the fact that this is probably bulletproof glass, you don't fully transform, but there's enough tech in you that you can just fucking hurl this thing. You're like, if I can't get the password, I'm gonna make my own. Suddenly, everybody on the floor is now very aware that something wrong
it's
is
so
happening.
Bad. It's so
I'm gonna
Um,
transcend. I'm gonna transcend.
No. Mm-hmm.
And as my transcendent ability, I'm gonna rush over. And I'm gonna throw up a shield into.
I'm just gonna throw up.
I'm gonna go up there. I'm gonna throw up.
Understood. Throw up a shield so Vaughn can't get through. And I have an ability called Ex Machina.
Mm-hmm.
And it says you compel non-human things around you to hinder or distract your foes. I'm gonna make Vaughn's arms spark.
Oh, that's fucked. I love it. You're about to like head into Eskel's office, and then a very familiar force field pops up in front of you, and then you just feel the servos in your arm just lock up, and like almost punch you in the face.
And you just see the robot. The robot.
You
that
do
was in-
have to push yourself for that.
I do?
It says when you push yourself, choose one of the following additional benefits.
Well, okay. I've pushed myself. I have the stress to deal with it.
Sure. Yeah. Vaughn, you turn and you see Bin in
Robo
all
Bin.
their glory.
Ben, get the fuck out of the way.
We're also going to tick a few clocks.
I am so sorry. This
Danny,
went
you're
so
muted.
bad, so fast.
Hey, so I like to think that we probably hit the power betrays. Jonathan? I think we can qualify this. Danny, you're muted. You're muted, Danny. You've been muted.
This whole time,
Yes.
Yeah.
I was asking, where is Rebecca?
She's not getting anywhere near this shit. As soon
Is she
as
like on
Bin...
the same floor though?
Yeah, she's still chilling in front of the elevators, and she did like go around the corner to see everything happening, and it's just this is the hottest goss that she's gotten in weeks.
Isn't
Yeah.
gonna like swoop in front of her on the wall and be like, "Hey, do you want to take the stairs? I think it's time to clear the floor." I think that's a good time. I think that would be a really good idea. If we
There's like
cleared
a
the
shard
floor.
of glass that goes right in front of her face, and she's like, "You know what? That sounds like a great idea." And she starts running down the stairs.
Should have just fucking
And,
let
like,
me in,
all of-
Rebecca.
Everybody
sorry,
else in like all the
bye.
cubicles are now like running away from this fight that's happening.
Dottie, can you help me block the doors to the stairs?
Well, I'm kind of fixing the elevator right now, so
Okay.
do.
All right. He's gonna find something to block the stairway doors while that is happening.
Okay, what do you want to roll for that? I mean, just putting it in the way is not that difficult, but if you want it to hold, probably defy, I guess.
Is there an umbrella? Like, could he like
An
shove
umbrella?
something through? Well, it's probably one of those push doors, huh? How would you block a future door?
Probably technologically.
Is there
I
a
don't know.
panel? Can he punch it?
Yeah, go ahead, punch the panel.
He just punches as many door panels as he can find.
Yeah, go ahead and roll defy, desperate standard.
Great. So cool.
And -1 effect because of your harm.
Yeah, I still got that, don't I?
Yeah,
Desperate standard?
desperate standard, which brings it back down to desperate lesser.
Okay, I'm not transcendent though.
Correct.
Great.
You punch them all, and unless you are going to resist, they actually start opening rather than like shutting themselves closed.
No! The thing is, I have 1 stress before I eclipse.
Mm-hmm.
So if I resisted, I would probably
eclipse.
go into eclipse. And I don't know if
Unless
we should
you roll a
have 2
6.
people. What?
Yeah, unless you roll a 6, you will eclipse. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be fun to have 2 eclipse characters.
I don't know.
I don't
I'm not
know.
gonna resist, but he's now gonna start looking for chairs to just
Sure.
put in front of the door.
The doors are just now all wide open.
Damn it!
Um,
Shoot.
what's Dottie doing?
Fixing the elevator.
You're actively
Next one.
fixing the elevator?
Well, the pie chart isn't filled yet. I still have to slice it.
Okay. I think at this point you realize, though, that Vaughn was not attempting to fix the elevator. That Vaughn was sabotaging the elevator.
Are you
So-
sure? Donnie would realize that.
Just to see if
You know what?
Two together.
Let's leave it up to a fortune roll.
Oh my
Okay.
Yes, I think
Okay.
you're not an idiot, you know.
Well.
You see that something is happening. Like what Vaughn is doing now does not mesh with someone that actually wants to get out of the situation. She probably wanted to delay anybody from getting up here, so you would know. It is up to you whether you still want to fix the elevator.
No,
if-
she'll stop.
Okay.
She'll like, oh, I get it, and then she'll stop fixing the elevator.
Oh, I get it.
No,
Do
okay.
you want to try and unfix the elevator?
Please.
No.
Meanwhile, Hayden's
It's not
walking up
fixed,
down the
right?
hall like, oh, what did I do?
But that is correct. But you can tell that somebody is like actively attempting to fix it downstairs.
Oh, then yeah. Fuck up the
Okay.
elevator.
So, go ahead and what do you want to roll for it?
Defy.
Defy. Yeah, I think that makes sense. You're putting yourself in opposition to whoever's trying to fix it.
Oh,
6.
hell yeah.
That's gonna bring it
Get fucked.
down 3. And this is desperate standard, so don't forget to mark experience for all of
Oh,
these
shit,
desperate
I actually-
actions you guys are rolling.
I meant to do desperate. Should I reroll?
Oh, yeah.
No, it's the
Okay.
same outcome. You do
Oh,
it.
slightly.
6 is always just you do it
Oh my
with
God,
no
I almost
consequences.
Oh, I have one more and then I get another
I have 2
dot.
more.
I am
Oh.
full. I don't know what to do.
But yeah, so the 2 of you are attempting to block reinforcements from coming to varying degrees of success.
Daddy, I made a
Meanwhile,
mistake.
everybody else has fled the building, leaving only Bin and Vaughn in a standoff in front of Eskel's office.
Fucking.
This is a fun mission.
This is how this was supposed to go. I was supposed to finesse my way in here, man. Well, I feel like I need to transcend now because you haven't given me much choice, and I can't get past that without my shit. So Vaughn's
That
gonna
is
fucking
correct.
transcend.
Okay.
And who? Just, I guess, try and get rid of the force field so I can get through. I don't know if that involves, like, smacking your arm or whatever
it's
you
up
put
there.
in. Oh, it's just there? I can't make it go away?
I mean, you can attempt to make it go away, but how would you like to try that? Do you want
I-
to try and like phase through it? You could try and flow through it. You could
I
defy
was thinking pull out my little scythe and just...
your scythe
cut a
and just
hole
try
in
and
it.
break straight through. Yeah, absolutely, sure.
It's the
Um,
Reaper move where you like tear a hole in space time and
No!
just pop through. Is this still desperate?
Yes, desperate standard, which is desperate no effect for you unless someone's helping you.
Fuck. Does it matter if I have
Or
3 dice?
or you can push yourself.
I already
which,
have 3 dice. Does that do anything?
No, it doesn't change the effect.
Okay, cool.
What about
you
a
can-
poisoned promise?
You can that is true. I could offer you poison promise. I could give you let's see. Where is my poison promise list? It's over here.
Apple?
Apple?
Pen, pineapple, apple, pen. Um,
It's good.
let's see. I mean, the obvious one here is ticking a clock.
Another.
Like whatever happens. But you know what's more fun? Betraying a friend or loved one, maybe by accidentally exposing a secret they told you.
Do I have to think of the secret, or are you just gonna fucking come up with something? Because I don't fucking...
I mean, what do you know about Ben? Or what do you know about someone that might matter to Ben?
Dax was trying to get to Simon without Ben.
You could do that. That would give you better effect to try and distract Ben.
Yeah.
All right.
Vaughn isn't opposed to hurting any feelings right now, so
And
I think a good way to just bring
yeah,
that
so
up.
yeah, go for it.
She blurts it out. I don't.
Your brother was trying to get to Simon without you. And there's a 4. You distract Ben enough in this moment that allows you to just swing your scythe down and shatter the shield and get through to the other room.
Heading right for Eskel's desk.
Ben? What should the win?
I need to roll something real quick.
Okay.
Oh. So nervous.
It's been stated that Ben's anger issues can turn murderous.
I'm gonna say also the consequence of that 4 is you're gonna fill that security clock. The elevator's still not fixed, but the doors that only have like chairs in the way are not nearly enough to deal with the robotic enforcers heading straight through them. They just like
gentlemen.
it's fucking Skyrim physics for half a second, where they just like continue walking without changing their stride, and just like the chairs go flying.
How high up are we?
Oh, this is way high up. This is like 60 stories at least in the air. This is a several 100-foot drop.
Okay. Ben uses a force field to shove Vaughn out the window in that drop.
Go ahead and roll the 5.
Can we see this?
Do we see this, hear this? Because we're like. in the hall.
I think it's a crapshoot. It's up to you, because there's also these enforcers coming through the doors at about the same moment.
The
There's a lot going on.
robotics, yeah, the robotics of Ben doesn't change much, but when the shield comes up, it's no longer yellow, it's red.
Red bad.
Risky standard?
Desperate standard.
Desperate standard. I'm gonna push myself.
Okay. Extra dice.
Okay. Desperate standard, transcended, yes. Bonus dice 1. Clock on my transcendence. 5.
As you do it, but there's a consequence.
You think?
I mean, besides the obvious consequence of shoving Vaughn out of a window.
I mean, I think he realizes what he's doing after he's done it, and just goes, "Ah!"
I think it's entirely reasonable that like Eskel has a window that he sometimes opens, you know, because
To smoke.
the smoke. Yeah, and you just catch Vaughn on her way to the desk, and just she goes soaring out that window, and then Dottie and Hayden absolutely see that, but at the same time you're hearing, "Please stop resisting."
How plausible is it for Hayden to transcend and fly?
Absolutely. Sounds like a
Yeah.
flow to me.
Great. I have nothing in flow. So cool.
You can push
and
yourself. I can offer you a poison promise.
What would the promise be?
The promise would be, shall we say, introduce a troublesome character or factor.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll flow then. Get an extra dice
Fucking Eskel shows
if you want to
It's
take
like
Yeah,
it.
literally.
I'm okay. I might use my armor, but we're going to fly. So,
Every
Okay.
time Ben's about to murder someone, Eskel shows up.
So what is the position? Desperate still?
Flow, desperate, standard.
Okay.
Oh, I get some Arc XP.
Yes.
Hey, question. If I have filled up my thing in Sun, my XP in Sun, do I just choose another dot?
Yeah.
Because I'm overflowing here.
Yeah, you can take one right now. Go for it.
Okay. I'm just looking at all of my things. Just all right. I'll get one extra dice. So here we go.
Do you want to
Can I
resist?
resist that? Yes.
Yeah.
I roll stars.
For this, it would be stars. Yeah.
Does this count?
Yeah. We'll call it. This is essentially protecting an ally. I think is reasonable.
Okay, so I get one extra dice.
Yes.
Okay. Ha!
No stress. You burst out one of the other windows. All the windows are being broken on this floor. If anybody's watching from outside, it's probably fucking fireworks central. You jump out, morphing at the same time. Wings come out. Rush down to grab Vaughn, who is already fallen quite a bit. Maybe like you throw out your sight to try and like catch on the windows and
100%.
try and drag, but it's not going well. And then you just feel someone catch you, and you look up, and lo and behold, there's Starboy, saving you as always.
Go back to the room. Go back to the office.
And then you see a very familiar helicopter
Why
winging
is
its
this
way
bitch
towards
always
the
in his
building very
fucking
quickly.
helicopter? Pretentious little shit.
With a megaphone. Hello, daughter.
Vaughn, what the fuck are you doing?
Hayden is just like panting and holding her there. He looks absolutely petrified because he was 100% sure that he was not going to catch you. 99%.
Yeah, there's also like 3 floors of windows have just been completely destroyed by the scythe.
Oops. Hayden, put me back in the office.
We're gonna go home.
Hayden,
now.
put me back in the office!
Okay, we're gonna go home now. And then he's gonna.
How far away from the building?
Wait,
like,
no,
are
hold
we?
on, because Dottie and Ben are still back there,
They sure are.
and he doesn't want to leave Dottie.
Yeah, go
And I don't know what to do with Ben right now.
What has been doing after you just shoved Vaughn to her death?
For his last transcendent ability, he's going to get into the center of the room, sit down at Eskel's desk, and a
Forms around.
as he just sits and waits.
I'm gonna assume you said that you make a dome force field around yourself. Okay.
Yeah,
You went
around the
full
bit.
robot there for a second. But
Okay.
You-
What-
He said what I
We'll walk over.
again.
Hello? Hey, can I?
Okay, now I
Trophy
can
speak?
hear you.
Cool, great.
Uh,
He goes over to Eskel's desk. Did you hear? Okay.
Yes.
Sits down,
Uh-huh.
and then he will put a big dome encompassing the entire room, not just around
Gotcha.
himself, but around the entire room. And with
Okay.
that, the transcendence drops, and he kind of coughs up blood on Eskel's desk.
That's mahogany. Come on, man.
Well,
I think we established it was a glass desk.
Yeah, it is. It's
Yeah,
even more
we
pretentious.
unfortunately established that one.
Meanwhile, Dottie, you are staring down like half a dozen enforcer bots that have what are clearly like stun guns, and what is just like stop resisting, and then immediately fires at you.
She just puts her hands up.
Oh no.
She just puts her hands up. She's like,
It's already fired.
no, it's fine. She's not resisting. She's not.
That's fine.
She stopped resisting.
You take a bolt straight to the chest.
Cool.
I'm gonna need you to mark a level 1 harm.
Slay. Thank you, Vaughn.
I'm sorry.
And you just go to the ground, just immediately hit the ground. Your muscles spasm for a second, and then one of the bots just goes and like grabs you and looks at the elevator, which is still not working. And then because of what been sent to security, is now going to try and eject you from the premises and starts to walk down the staircase.
Slay. Go for it. She's not gonna resist.
So Vaughn and Starboy.
I think because he saw all of the security, he's concerned about what's gonna happen to Dottie and Ben. So he probably is going to fly up, but like a distance away, so that he could at least see into the room where they were. And I'm assuming he's just seeing the yellow.
You see, yeah, just
no, it's not yellow.
it's red.
Oh. It's red.
Red shield. Just the entire room is now just a red opaque barrier, and you see Dottie just very slowly being taken down many flights of stairs by an enforcer bot.
Is she awake?
She looks conscious, but she is like clearly not struggling at all.
Hayden's gonna probably fly near one of the windows where she is so that she can see that they are there and they haven't left. And he's gonna send her a message while holding Vaughn. Like, I'm sure she is not
Vaughn's
happy
trying
with him.
to get out of your arms. Probably not.
Would you stop moving?
to
You're
any
gonna fall.
effect. Get fucking good.
And he's- Send a voice message to Dottie that I've got Vaughn and that we haven't left.
What's Vaughn doing? Like you said, you're trying to get out, but what does that mean?
I feel like she probably thinks she can make a jump to the broken window office. She definitely can't.
Hayden's gonna hold her tighter and probably pull her in close, and he's like, Vaughn, stop!
I need to go through
Both
his
of
shit.
you. Why don't both of you roll Defy against one another?
This isn't gonna go well for me, you see.
It might.
Are we still
I
desperate?
don't know.
Desperate standard.
Okay, so
What
mine's
part of this
simply-
doesn't seem desperate to
No,
you?
it's pretty desperate. I'm just making sure. I'm enjoying all my XP. But as we discussed, my effect is to less.
Yeah. Your Starboy has a hold of you and is currently just like following Dottie down. Do you feel like you could break free, but it would like you would be hurting Hayden and also not entirely sure that you would be able to not fall to your death yourself. I'm gonna roll a Gonna roll a little fortune dice here.
Hey, you remember you said you wanted to cause problems?
You guys watch as the Eskel's helicopter is like seeing like this go down, is heading like towards the top to get to the like helipad, and it starts to touch down, and you would probably see Eskel jump out, and then it gets real bright for a second. You hear an explosion go off, and you see the tail rotor of the helicopter break off, and some kind of bomb has just gone off, and the helicopter swings off of the helipad and is now plummeting down straight towards the two of you.
Is Eskel still in it?
No, he jumped off.
Fuck.
I mean, they're still flying. So
He did that thing where like it hasn't even fully touched down and jumped out, so it was still kind of in movement.
Alright, who's trying to
superhero
kill him
landing.
other than me?
You just see propeller blades, just this guillotine of
gonna-
death heading for you.
fly out of the way.
Make a flow.
I don't want to make another flow. I don't. Why?
Flow is what this would be, is moving with
Yeah.
grace and adapting to your circumstances.
Yeah. Oh.
Could
Yeah.
throw you another poison promise.
You're making all the XP today.
Yes, I am.
What would the promise be, Janathan?
I'll say, take a troublesome clock. This poison promise clock that you still don't know about will tick if you take this poison promise.
Yeah, might as well, because after this roll,
Out of
my
transcendence.
transcendence ends, so
Okay.
I
Extra
only
dice.
had
Go ahead and
2.
roll flow. Desperate standard.
great. I'm so excited. Yay. Great. So cool and fun.
Resistance?
Yes. And I already
Yes.
Yes.
Stars.
I'm assuming because I'm still technically protecting Vaughn.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you. Whoops. Come back. Come back. Okay. Resist.
A crit.
Great. I mean,
If only crits did something on resistance rolls, but
You're-
still,
they
no
could-
stress. You
said yourself you make
you
the
are
move.
indeed correct. I'm gonna say that the fun thing that happens here is you dash out of the way of the free falling helicopter. You see the rotors like carving up the side of the building as it's falling down, and by sheer divine chance, you see it like swing in slow motion, cut off the head of the enforcer bot that is holding Dottie, and it just like continues on for half a second before like the synapses catch up that, oh, my central processing unit is gone, and then it just deactivates. Dottie drops out and falls through the opening in the window that has just been created right into your waiting arms. And you take both Dottie and Vaughn down to ground level safely just as your wings fade.
Did you guys do that?
Hi, Hayden.
I think we should head back to the apartment, maybe?
There are sirens everywhere.
The
in
apartment.
the
They're
city.
trying to fucking detain us.
The
Would you like
flaming,
to go?
the flaming chassis of the helicopter is right next to you.
Wait, what? Don't leave. Don't leave, Hayden.
Oh, I'm sorry? He's like holding them
Find out
both.
what's happening.
We're leaving. We're leaving
That's
right
not
now.
what's happening. The fucking helicopter just blew up.
Yes, it did, and I cannot transcend right now.
Just assume that Vaughn is fucking fighting you the entire way home.
Just he's gonna start walking with them both as fast
Sure.
as he can.
Even out of transcendence, you're still very, very fast, very strong. You vacate the area as quickly as possible before any first responders get on the scene. Bin is still up in the tower. Bin, you are collapsed with exhaustion, yeah?
Barely conscious, just face forward on the desk. Blood, probably a decent area around.
Why blood?
Because he is exhausted. Coughed up
Okay.
blood.
Got it.
You see through the walls that are opaque to most, but you can still kind of see through. Eskel enter the floor, just kind of like looking at the destruction all around, walks up towards his office and just kind of knocks.
It very slowly comes down as Bin slowly tries to push himself up.
This is really unfortunate, Bin. What do you expect me to do about all this?
You need someone to blame, don't you?
I have several someones to blame. Question is, do you want to be one of them?
What do I have to do to be the only one?
Doesn't work like that, Bin.
I convinced them that it would be best if they destroyed the top floor. MGs are really easy to manipulate. I played them like a fiddle, and they did whatever I asked. It's just me. They thought that they were doing a mission.
See him smile. Says, all right. And you hear a whirl of servos behind you, and you look around, and one of the enforcer bots is behind you, and just to the back of your head, and you go unconscious. Vaughn, Dottie, and Hayden, you are slowly but surely making your way back to the apartment. You see on billboards, whatever they were advertising is suddenly replaced. And you see all of your faces with notices, red alert, do not assist, do not approach, dangerous MGs at large.
Well, this is familiar.
There is Vaughn, there's Dottie, there's Hayden, and there's Bin, except Bin has an X over his face.
If you're trying to talk, Fork, you're muted.
No, I didn't say
Oh.
words. It was just my lips were moving.
It's just actually is a good point. The three of you are looking at this probably stunned for a moment, have stopped moving. But in one of them that your eyes are drawn to, Vaughn, you see this small, like, looks kind of like a digital, like a visual glitch in one corner. And you see some of the pixels, like, and it almost, if you're looking at it close enough, seems to say Veritas.
I pointed out. Go over there.
Why?
Just trust me.
It's my face.
Trust you? This is all happening because of you.
Yeah, that's pretty familiar, isn't it?
That's my face.
Just go.
Are we?
Go,
Criminal?
Hayden.
You're gonna have to push him.
Slap you in the back of the head.
You shove Hayden in this direction towards this one block that the glitch is, and kind of like looking around. Everybody is out and about at this moment. There are sirens everywhere in the city that you can hear. You guys are trying to keep to the back roads as best you can. Most of the citizens of the city are taking it almost like it's a show, like, oh, free entertainment kind of thing. Very, very Hunger Games-esque. Rejoicing in the suffering of others. And you see, like, as you're getting closer and all of these billboards are lighting up, you're seeing, like, a banner run under it, like, wanted for charges of breaking and entering, espionage, the destruction of a warehouse down in Fish District, and pretty much all the bad things that have happened recently, you guys are being blamed for. The disappearance of numerous individuals.
They were fucking always gonna do this.
How far does this reach? Does it go to other districts as well?
Yeah, the whole city. Of course, you're unconscious at the moment. But...
Yeah, no, I just asked because there are secondary characters that might see this.
Yep, there sure are.
Yep.
I'm very aware.
Yeah.
You find your way to the base of the building where this billboard is flashing. And it is an old, kind of run-down looking building. I think probably... Let's see, from where you guys are, probably in Carbuncle, or rather Dog, in the financial district, essentially. This old boarded up, what looks like was once probably a bank, a Carbuncle bank, that's maybe this section of town was not wealthy enough for them to remain here. And as soon as you like get close, you see the visual glitch stop. And you look around and it's fairly empty for many of the streets around here.
Okay, what now?
Immediately Eyes out for Bun. Go inside.
Go ahead and make me an analyze check. The other two of you watch Fawn just immediately, like, find one of the doors and just, like, wrench it open and go inside without a care in the world. 6. No sign of Bun, but you do see signs of recent people passing through here. And probably your keen eyes also pick up more than one trap. What look like tripwires that are attached to what you would probably recognize as high-grade explosives. You
Point them
hear...
Point them out. Don't watch your feet.
Well, are the two of you following her
Oh.
into this derelict
I
building,
just
I guess is
assumed
the
they were.
question.
Hayden is shell shocked, so he
He's just kind of puppy dog following.
I think-
he doesn't even look like he's here.
I think Dottie's got nowhere else to fucking go, so.
You carefully, like... You have to kind of push Hayden a little bit out of the way of some of these tripwires. Further into this complex, and eventually you hear a number of clicks. The sound of a lot of guns being cocked. And suddenly, bright light, spotlight, directly down on the three of you. And then you hear one voice, female, say, "It really is Siobhan." And you see somebody walk into the floodlight. A face that you thought that you would not see again.
Oh, fuck
ever.
you. Oh, fuck you!
The other two of you see a woman with features very much like Vaughn's.
Please. I straight up
And-
thought you grabbed your real cats. I'm sorry.
And the two of you see Vaughn's mother rush forward, grab Vaughn, sweep her into a hug. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
What the fuck? I thought it was gonna be Packer.
Nope. Thank you for joining us here tonight. A lot happened, and I'm looking forward to what happens next time. But until then, try not to blow up any corporate buildings. Or do, but don't say that we told you to. And enjoy your week. We'll see you then. Bye.